audible? No, am I audible?
Yeah, loud and clear.
So did you remember the question we were discussing about Nakul, who made a promissory note in favor of Sahadev? Did you remember that question?
Let me pull that up. Yep. Nakul made a 10,000 rupee note to Sadev. Sadev endorsed it to Arjun and handed it to Arjun's agent. So, delivery to an authorized agent is treated as delivery to Arjun himself. So, yes, Arjun, as the lawful holder, can recover from Nakul. And your arrow diagram is exactly the right move. It helps a lot.
So, could you just listen my words, which I'll be telling? I'll be reading the answer in my book. So be ready.
Sure, go ahead, I'm listening.
So according to section 48 of the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, a promissory note, bills of exchange or check payable to order is negotiable by the holder by endorsement and delivery thereof. So whenever I read a sentence, you please explain it word to word.
So here, that just means if a note or a bill or a check is payable to order, the holder can pass it on further, but to do that properly, they must endorse it and hand it over.
So according to section 48 of the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, a promissory note, a bill of exchange or a check payable to order is negotiable by the holder by endorsement and delivery thereof. Further, delivery of an instrument is essential whether the instrument is payable to bearer or order for effecting the negotiation. The delivery.
Yeah, so that is saying. Right, so that is saying that whether it's payable to bearer or to order, actual delivery, meaning handing it over, is essential to complete the negotiation.
So the delivery must be voluntary, and the object of delivery should be passed to the property in the instrument to the person to whom it is delivered. The delivery can be actual or constructive.
Exactly, so delivery needs to be intentional with the aim of transferring rights in the instrument. Actual delivery means physically handing it over. Constructive delivery means something like giving it to the person's agent or doing something that legally puts it under their control.
So constructive delivery takes place when the instrument is delivered to the agent, clerk, or servant of the endorsee on his behalf, or when the endorser, after the endorsement, holds the instrument as an agent of the endorsee.
Exactly. So constructive delivery covers those cases. Handing it to the endorsee's agent, or even if the endorser keeps holding it, but now in a new capacity, as the agent for the endorsee, that still counts as delivery.
So, for explaining this case, why they mentioned the previous statements, how it is related.
One moment.
Could you please
They bring
ration?
those in. Yeah.
Could you please
So the
ration?
rule first, then apply.
Could you-
Sure. They first
Could you
state
please
section 48.
rationally
And-
reason it?
I'm on it. It's because the legal question is whether Arjun became the lawful holder even though the note was not handed to him personally. They cite section 48 and explain constructive delivery to show that delivery to an authorized agent is legally the same as delivery to Arjun. Once that rule is set, the conclusion follows naturally. Endorsement plus delivery happens, so Arjun can recover.
In the book, they start like according to section 48 of the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, a promissory note, bills of exchange, or check payable to order is negotiable by the holder by the endorsement and delivery thereof. Did they mention this because it was given to the agent?
Let me check. It's partly because it was given to the agent, but more precisely, it's because the law requires both endorsement and delivery to transfer an order instrument. Since delivery was to Arjun's agent, the book needs to show that this counts as delivery in the eyes of the law, which is why it explains constructive delivery right after citing section
So
48.
further, delivery of an instrument is essential whether the instrument is payable to bearer or order for effecting a negotiation. The delivery must be voluntary and the object of delivery should be passed to the property in the instrument to the person to whom it is delivered. The delivery can be actual or constructive. Actual delivery takes place when the instrument changes hand physically.
Right,
Con-
that's the general rule.
So constructive
Delivery is a required step.
Constructive delivery takes place when the instrument is delivered to the agent, clerk, or servant of the endorsee on his behalf, or when the endorser, after the endorsement, holds the instrument as an agent of the endorsee.
Exactly. So even without physically handing it to the endorsee, delivery is complete if it's given to their agent or held on their behalf. That's constructive delivery.
So in the instant case, Sardev received a promissory note from Nakul and endorsed the promissory note in favor of Arjun and delivered to Arjun's agent subsequently. Arjun's agent died, and promissory note uh, was found by Arjun in his agent's table drawer. So Arjun sued Nakul for the recovery of promissory note. Uh, an order negotiable instrument can be transferred by endorsement and delivery, as delivery to Arjun's agent is sufficient delivery of promissory note to Arjun. Therefore, Arjun is eligible to claim the payment of promissory note.
Yes, that's the clean chain. Endorsement plus delivery via agent means a valid transfer to Arjun, so he can sue for payment. Your way of mapping the roles is really helping keep it all straight.
you have to explain it. So let me read the first, which is the features, and under which there are there are points like separate legal entity, perpetual succession, limited liability, and artificial judicial person.
Let me check. Sure, let's go piece by piece, just like before. First, a separate legal entity. Separate means different or independent. Legal means recognized by law. An entity just means a legal person or organization. So a company is a person in the eyes of the law, separate from its shareholders, meaning the company can own property in its own name, enter contracts, it can sue, and also be sued. This is the foundation. Everything else, limited liability, perpetual succession, corporate veil, it all flows from that idea.
Yeah, separate legal entity, I know, where the owner and the business are different. Perpetual succession means the business will go on and on for infinite times, and limited liability in company, the owner will pay only up to share capital, and it is an artificial judicial person, which means uh, it can be sued and it can sue as well, and it has all the right of a human being. Only the different is it cannot be sent to jail.
Let me check that carefully. You're very close, just two small fixes. For limited liability, it's not that the owner pays up to share capital. It's that shareholders' liability is limited to any unpaid amount on their shares. So if you fully pay for your shares, you don't have to pay more. For artificial juridical person, the company is created by law. It has many legal rights, like owning property or suing and being sued, but it doesn't have all the rights of a natural human. It can't marry or vote or be jailed.